Hi, today is a kind of special video for me. I am actually going to be reviewing an album by the up-and-coming NATZEL, and is an artist from Leicester, and has a band, and he does sort of music is kind of like rock, slightly pop and orientated, and he actually has done dance music as well, which is got a really great dance anthem track as well, which is I've heard. But anyway, this album I'm going to be reviewing, and let's get my bit of paper out. And the album actually has 11 tracks altogether, and it's called Bring It On. And of course, they've got the title sort of inspiration, I believe, by things, life events that's happened, and of course, and lots of challenges, and of course, so he says, well, bring it on. So anyway, let's bring it on today. And anyway, first track is called Insomnia, and this is a great opening track, sort of rock vibes, and it really gets you into the album, and I think it's a great opening track on this album. And it really thinks, yep, this is great. I want to hear the next track now as well, and this is so good. The next track is Let It Go, and it has sort of very subtle tones and some rock overtones as well, and it really does, again, carry it on from the first track, and I think that is really well executed and really well done. And again, there's one of the tracks on this album, which ones are my favourite. Well, we'll come to see that at the end anyway, but certainly they're all good tracks on this album. Then track number 3 is called Losing It, and this has some great sort of bass line, and I love the guitar tones on this as well, sort of really great track here, and I do enjoy listening to this track, and I definitely, this really, you've got 3 great tracks to start with on the album, really brings you into the album, and I think you're sort of like listening and think, yeah, this is good, I really want more on this. And anyway, let's go on track number 4. Then we move on to Stronger, which is starts out with kind of like a sort of acoustic style guitar, and it, as a track, migrates into a stronger, really punchy song, and it really does sort of get you going. Sort of like I love the lead in into this song, and it's really, really good. Anyway, sorry about the people in the background here. I'm on the sort of lovely Old Town Stanton beach here, and of course you can see the nice sea in the background, the wash as we call it anyway. So I'll find my hair's blowing all over the place, so please sort of excuse all that anyway. And always a few loud people about, isn't there, as well. Anyway, hope they don't pick up too much on the microphone. And then we move on to On a Feeling, and this is the first song that I actually heard from NATZEL when I first heard the songs on YouTube. This is the first song I saw kind of advertised, and this is a really great song. I love the fact that it's got the mixture of tones. Yeah, I love the mix of rock and sort of subtle tones and the overtones, the emotional feeling that this song portrays. And I think this song is actually really the makings of a great single. I think I could do really, really well, I think, in the charts. And do they have the charts now? They don't have Top of the Pops on television, of course. This would be great on there. But right, let's go for a change of location, because I'm getting a little bit windy here. So let's go and find something a bit more beachy. Well, we're on a beach, beach huts. Anyway, see you in a minute. Well, slight change of location now. And so we'll carry on with the review, and next to these beach huts here. Well, we'll go on to the next track called On the Run, and of course there aren't any joggers here on the beach, hopefully. anyway, on to the next track called On the Run, and this track has sort of more funky funky vibe to it, and they're kind of like almost overtones of kind of like Michael Jackson in a way, very 80s style in the presentation of this, and I really do like this track. I think that's really works well, because you've got throughout the album the mixture of rock and pop, if you like, and of course all types of genres coming into the album, I think, with the rock overtone throughout. And this track is really good, On the Run. Really, again, it's one of my favourite tracks on the album. Then we have Bring It On, which is the title track of the album, and this is very much a rock heavy song, and again the meaning behind this, or the idea behind this track, I believe, is what made NATZEL kind of give him the inspiration with all the things that's happened throughout his life, and of course bring it on, you know, all the things, all the problems, all the things that are confronting, just bring it on. And yeah, this is really good rock track, and I really did enjoy this track, and really good. I know it keeps saying really good. Anyway, so this is my first review of an album, so please, anyway, but yeah, I'm totally not a music critic. And anyway, so we'll go on to the next track. Then we have Going Down, which is a real heavy rock track, and it seems like we get a lot of 80s vibes from this as well, sort of thing, kind of like you've got the lot of the bands from the 80s, maybe Bon Jovi perhaps, and other bands, rock bands that came out of the 80s, but this is very good, you know, really heavy track, and again this is a great follow on from the Bring It On track. Then we have Take It Easy, which is a kind of very 90s sort of grungy style song, and the I love the contrasty tones throughout this song. You've got the highs and the lows, and the song really flows and really well. With this song, you would think, you could close your eyes, you think, yeah, this is early 90s maybe, throughout the 90s, and yeah, you've definitely got kind of like Oasis, Blur, Radiohead, and all these bands like that. So if you're into these sort of bands, this track is a really good track for you. Then the penultimate track is Hallelujah, and of course Hallelujah, immediately you think religion, of course, in that sort of thing. It is almost a religious context in a way, and you've got kind of emotional tones throughout, and just love the way this song hangs together, and it really is a great song, I think. And as you get towards the end of the album, and you've got this song comes along, and you've gone through all the like the grungy rock, and they come to Hallelujah, which again has got sort of very emotional feelings throughout the song, and it's really is a great song. Then we come to the final track, which is Can't Stop, and of course this is as a final track, I think this hangs together really well. I think it really sort of finishes off the album nicely, and it's got like a bluesy sort of overtone throughout, and this is really inspirational track, and I think that just really sets the album off. So you start with a brilliant introduction, and we've got like Insomnia, and then you end up with this track, and this is just really great, the way the whole album hangs together. Anyway, so hope that was sort of my kind of review of the tracks as such. On to the conclusion, and I'll find a little location, I think, first. I found this album was a really refreshing album, and it's just what we need at this time in the music industry, I think, and this is really just stand apart from a lot of other albums out there, and it is, you know, really good. I really enjoyed it. There wasn't a single track that I didn't like at all, and I just, to pick the best one is really difficult, and so yeah, kind of On a Feeling, maybe that one is kind of like one of the first tracks I heard, and that one is a really good track, and I believe there's a dance version of that as well, which is I think, I don't know if it's doing the rounds yet in the Ibiza circuits, but it's certainly a club anthem, that is, and that is really good, and we're going to check that out as well. And definitely this album, you kind of left you wanting more. You know, you wanted like, not, you know, you wanted to like think, wow, that's it. Then you kind of like, you want to listen to it again and again and again. And, you know, so it's kind of really does fit the title, Bring It On. And that's what we need, yeah, bring it on. And it is superb, it really is superb. Sorry about my nose. Anyway, it is a superb album, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it appeals to a wide variety of people, all age groups, I would think, and certainly, yes, if you're into rock, and yeah, pop as well, and I think it covers a lot of sort of genres on there, from sort of heavy rock to grungy 90s style, 80s style, with the kind of almost the Michael Jackson overtones on one of the tracks there, and of course a little bit of blues, and really good, and yeah, excellent album. And so yeah, bring it on. Don't forget as well, it's on the 27th of March, coming up very soon. NATZEL will be playing at the O2 in O2 Academy in Leicester. So yeah, get your tickets. I think there's still some available, and they're quite reasonable priced as well. So I believe so. Definitely worth going to see. And you can buy this album on vinyl and CD, as well as download or stream on like Apple Pay, Amazon, Apple Play, Amazon, and of course Google Music or YouTube Music, and I think maybe one or two others as well, Spotify of course. Anyway, so yeah, so definitely go and check this album out. Well worth it. You will not be disappointed. Okay, see you all soon. Okay, right, bye.
Hi Andrea, I'd just like to give you a big thank you for reviewing the album. Obviously you've listened to the full album and understand the message of hope that it's giving. I hope that your viewers will be able to take a listen. They can download the album at Spotify or iTunes. They'll be able to take a listen or download the album or purchase the album from natzelofficial.com, and you'll be able to come and see us at the O2 Academy in Leicester, where we're doing our first big gig on the 27th of March, Leicester O2 Academy, and you'll be able to get the tickets in the bio below. Andrea will leave you a link.
Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to get notifications for future videos. We're going to... I'm having brain fog today. I'm just having brain fog. I need to... I'm just got total brain fog today. Anyway, I've got loads of bloopers here. Anyway, then we're going to... Oh, what am I doing? And track 9 is I've gone blank again. I'm just having total brain fog. Total brain fog. Anyway, yeah.